It's pie time.
Due to some violent content
intended for mature audiences.
Parental discretion is advised.
The following program is closed captioned for the
I was eating ass today.
You're excited.
That little trick.
No.
Where are you bringing that?
Lay it down.
Stupid little
Hello, share your camera. This is a PSA to share your camera.
Please share your
Share
cameras
your
with
camera.
us.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Septic Girl, how are you?
And Moose, there's Nadia on the third to last Morning Moose show.
Yes, indeed. Oh, excuse me. Our final week of show stuff.
Isn't that sad? I thought I'd be more sad. I am a little sad, but I'm not like... I thought when we announced it last week that I would be literally tearing up, you know?
Right.
Hi, kids. Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay. Yeah, Shay and I didn't get a picture at the wedding. That was on me.
Oh,
I was very busy dancing.
Yeah, you're the bride. You can't accommodate everybody's request for a photo op.
Well, someone asked me for a photo in the middle of 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies, and I was like, you gotta get me until this song is over, and then I'll take a photo with you.
It's a 2.5 minute song. You can wait.
Well, and also because like our entire office watches what we do in the shadows, and that episode where Nandor tries to become a human and he like is talking 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies, so it's kind of like our office anthem. So like it was kind of a big deal when it came on.
So let's jump right to it. Congratulations on the marriage.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, Nadia had her wedding on Saturday.
Yes.
Married to a young man named Tyler Foss of the Cedar Rapids Foss family. By ancestral relation to the Staffordshire Fosses over in the UK. Probably.
I think they're Norwegian, actually. So.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, he's very, very hairy. Genetics.
Shay said it's okay. We got one at the bridal shower. It doesn't count if you don't do it at the wedding, though, Shay. Everybody knows this.
Right. Yeah. So got married. Moose wasn't there because he's the worst.
Yeah, I was like, no.
I hate that person.
Ooh. Deflector rays every time I see her. Just pushes me away. Ooh. No, I couldn't make it. It was just, the COVID stuff. I think if the BA.5 variant hadn't been flaring up, we probably would have been there with our masks on. But it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it was a crazy last couple of days. So Friday, we had our pregame party at Ricochet downtown Des Moines. And oh my Lord, people got shit-faced at that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that to happen. Because, first of all, Ricochet is a really cool spot. And we got there and they were like, oh yeah, we moved your guys' reservation area because like I'd reserved one section of the space and they were like, oh yeah, we've changed it, and I was pretty pissed and I was like, why? They're like, oh no, it's more space, and then they took me to the space that they had changed it to, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like it was a bigger space with more room and everything, so I was like, okay, that's fine.
Not that it matters, but why did they have to change it?
No, they were like, oh, well, we knew it was for your wedding, so we wanted to give you more space. And there's, more games and stuff in this section. So we wanted to give you guys more space. And I was like, okay, because I was kind of a bitch to the guy when I walked in. He's like, yeah, we moved you. And I was like, why? And then I went up to him later and was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just was stressed and you caught me at a weird time, but all good, thanks. But
yeah, his opening salvo should have been, we're giving you a bigger space.
Yeah. And I was just like, don't spring this on me. I was very anxious on Friday, very nervous, just like,
yeah.
I was not having a good time at the pregame party until about 8:55, and the pregame party ended at 9. Like, it took me that long to feel like comfortable and warmed up and all those things. But it was an open bar, and it was for like, people in the wedding and our family from out of town and whatnot, like, things like that. Mm-hmm. So we did an open bar. and we had to spend like $400 an hour or something like that. And
What?
we get to the last hour, and we're not anywhere near where we need to be at, because you're paying $400 an hour regardless. Like, we wanted to make sure that we got our money's worth. I didn't want to pay $800 for if we only spent like $600 in drinks or whatever. So
drink.
Last hour rolls around, and I was like, hey guys, so we have $300 more to spend, or $400 more bucks to spend. Like, I believe in you. Please order drinks. So people just start ordering shots left and fucking right. They're getting like fancy whiskeys. They're getting doubles. They're getting triples. They're getting bippity boppity boop. My mom got so shit-faced, so completely wasted, that she's sitting down next to Dan, my boss at the law firm, and they're taking stupid pictures together, like they're posing. There's one where his hand's on her right boob, like they are just wild. And
where was his wife when the hand was on the boob, by the way?
She wasn't. His wife doesn't drink, so she was at home with the kids. And she's pretty quiet and introverted, so he like puts his hand right here, and they're fucking wild. And it gets to the point in the night where, I'm like, well, it's about 10 o'clock. Like, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow, obviously, the whole wedding thing. So my mom parked in a parking garage, and there was a lot of parking garages in the area. And apparently, I left with a couple of my bridesmaids, went back to my house, and my maid of honor, London, is not there. And I was like, what in the fuck? Where is London? So I call London.
Over by it.
I called London.
Bag.
Her phone is dead. I call Hannah. Her phone is dead. I call my mom. Her phone is dead, because all three of them were together. And every single one of their phones is dead. And I was like, Lord, tell me these bitches got pulled over like for a DUI or something. Turns out my mom was too drunk to drive. So London's mom had to give my mom a ride back to her hotel in Ankeny. And then the next morning, and London gets to my house at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And all the beds are taken, but I have a blow up mattress. London was too drunk to do that, so she slept on my fucking dog beds. She slept on Thor and Lucy's beds, like stacked them on top of each other in the basement, mind you. Like, she did not sleep upstairs with everybody. She slept in the basement on the dog beds with like a big comfy blanket. And I was just like, why, London? We had a blow up mattress. And she was like, yeah, I didn't feel like doing all that. So she just slept on the dog beds. And Thor and Lucy, when we picked them up today, were very confused because their bed smelled like someone.
Lady.
And they were
like
just
drunk lady.
They were just like sniffing it and like sticking their faces in the cushions. Like, they were entirely confused about why it smells different.
Like Contro and vodka and melon ball.
And so the next morning, my mom is texting me because she has no idea where her car is. And
I just picture your mom jamming keys in random car doors.
Well, so London's mom picks her up and takes her to the parking garage where she thinks her car is. And my mom walks around for an hour in this parking garage, cannot find her car because it is not there. Her car is not in this parking garage. Her car is at an entirely different parking garage. And my mom woke up so hungover that she opened her hotel room door, and there was her bra in the hallway and a random shoe in the hallway.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, you must have been real tired. Like, real tired.
She's going to party.
So she's texting my bridesmaids like, I don't know where I parked. And Hannah and London are like, we don't fucking live here. We don't know what to tell you. And at this point, we're at the salon, like, getting our hair done. And the woman who did our hair is a Black woman, mixed woman. And she is used to doing Black hair. So she's used to putting Black products in Black women's hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she forgot. Thank you, Cheese Danish. Thank you, Mr. Clean Guy. I think she forgot that 2 of my bridesmaids are white because she like slicked their shit down. She was using like the glue stick, that not an actual glue stick, but that's what it looks like to like smooth down hair. She laid their edges. Like, I was like, oh, and I showed her the photo of like what I wanted. And I feel like she kind of looked at it and was like, okay, whatever. And then kind of like went about and did her own thing.
Yeah. Okay, great. You just showed me A. I'm going with Q here.
And Megan left the salon because she had to go get her makeup done. And Megan stepped out of the salon, and I was like, when we get to the venue, I was like, I will fix your hair. But just go now, get your makeup done. And I was like, just know you will not walk down the aisle looking like that. Okay. And Megan was like, okay. Then Hannah gets her hair done. And Hannah's is looking a little rough. And so we all get our hair done, whatever. And I go to drive Hannah to Ankeny to get her makeup done at the venue. We step out the salon. I said, we're gonna go to the venue and fix your hair. And Hannah goes, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
She goes, I didn't want to say anything. She's like, I thought this was how you wanted my hair. And I was like, no, baby, we're gonna go ahead and fix that. We're gonna get there, we're gonna fix it. So we
hairstylist finishes, and Hannah's like, and she says, well, hi, what do you think? Hannah's like, okay, yeah, oh, okay, sure, great. Thank you.
So we get to the venue, and I walk in, and I was like, everybody ignore Hannah and Megan's hair. The woman who did it forgot that they were white. They out here looking like they wading in water. All my life I had to fight like Negro spiritual. We're going to a black church. Like she just completely forgot that these women are white.
Can you find a picture of what their hair looked like?
I sure can. I sent it to them too. And so they end up and people are like, oh no, your hair looks fine, because it didn't look terrible, but it was not what any of us had wanted.
Right.
So bless the fuck up. The women who are doing our hair or our makeup, one of them was doing my mom's hair. She was scheduled to do my mom's hair. And the makeup artist texted her about what happened. And bless up, this woman who was scheduled to do my mom's hair came to the venue an hour early and redid Megan and Hannah's hair. And they just felt so much better, like so much more confident. There wasn't like a bunch of gel and hairspray in it. So that was one crisis. Like that was a big crisis of the day, was like, fuck, we've got to fix their hair.
So the original hairstylist knew there's going to be a couple white girls.
Yes. I told her, like, I got two friends who
didn't prepare.
Yeah, I was like, they're blonde, blue-eyed. They're very Aryan looking. But
no soul glow, please.
Yeah. And again, it's not like their hair looked bad, but they weren't comfortable with it. It was like stuck to their heads, and they're just not used to having that much product in their hair. So, and then what was the other funny thing? Oh yeah, I really had to pee right when the ceremony was getting ready to start. And I obviously couldn't leave the bridal suite because I would walk past everybody. So I got to pee in a McDonald's cup in the bridal suite.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You should have got one of those pee cups that Colleen got for Ragbri.
Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead because I didn't think I would have to pee right before.
I guess so. They always say something borrowed, something blue, something you can pee or poo-poo.
I peed in the McDonald's cup, and that was that. So.
It's got to be good luck when you have your wedding is kind of involves some cluster,
Yeah, and it wasn't like the hair thing. If that was the biggest thing of the day, I was totally fine with that. And by the time I got to the venue, everything was set up. Like the groomsmen did a great job. It looked really pretty, and they, everyone followed their jobs to a T, and things just looked great. Oh, bitch! The other funny thing was, so we get married, whatever. We go take our photos, and we get done taking our pictures with the bridal party, and we're like, okay, you guys can go back to the venue, drink, whatever. And so it's just Tyler and I taking our photos, and our photographer, Lainey, who I absolutely love. The picture I just posted on our Instagram and Facebook page is a photo that she took. But Tyler and I are taking our little couples portraits, and she's like, okay, Tyler, put your hand on Nadia's neck. And you know what this man does?
Jokes.
Bruh. He thought we were in the he did one of these. I said, wrong fucking no, wrong place. He forgot where we were. He said, oh, I said, oh no. And our photographer just started fucking laughing because his brain went to oh yeah, fun bedroom stuff. Let's choke out Nadia.
So here's a picture of Megan you sent.
Yeah, see those little curly cues? If we didn't want that. And I
don't think that looks too bad.
But her hair color, here's the thing, is 5 shades lighter than that. But with the hairspray and everything that she put in her hair looks so much darker than it is. And it was just stuck to her head. Hannah was not feeling her hair whatsoever.
So I thought her hair looked all right. I like the little curls down her front there.
Yeah, but the woman who came in and redid it, I mean, it just looked 10
Yeah, I
times.
get it. Bottom line is it's not what either of them was looking for.
Yeah, but I don't think it looked so cute.
Yeah, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought, but
She's Danish said it looks like something is off. Yeah, you know. It's just not what they had wanted, and it's not at all the photo I sent her, but
I like
you know.
both their faces are kind of like, eh.
Oh, Hannah just hates having her photo taken.
Well,
Hannah usually looks like she's in pain. Shay said she looks uncomfortable. Oh, she was. She was not pleased.
who, Hannah?
Yeah. She said, what did she say? I look like a cigarette mom. I don't know what that means, but that's what she felt like she looks like.
Is that some sort of like PC version of like white trash?
I think so. I think she
It
felt
looked like a white cigarette mom.
the cigarette mom. That was her.
All right. Well, I don't know. They got it fixed, so
They got it fixed. Yes.
thank God for the makeup lady.
Yeah, the hair lady. The hair lady came an hour early, so I
Oh,
tipped
I'm
her
sorry.
like
I thought the makeup lady came in and saved the day on the hair.
No, we had two. We had the makeup woman and then my mom. I scheduled my mom to get her hair done.
Oh, okay.
With their hair woman, so she came in an hour early and I tipped her like $150. I was like, save the fucking day.
She's Dana says she looks like she'd be smoking Pall Malls and yelling at 6 kids.
Right, that's what she said. She felt like a cigarette mom.
Yeah, there you go. Fun times. How was the actual ceremony and reception?
Ceremony was, I mean, from my perspective, it went well. Shay was there. I guess Shay could comment on it more.
Were you
but
crying?
I cried
were you
when
fighting back. Were you blotting your eyes? Like, Tyler,
I cried when my mom walked me down the aisle just because my mom was crying, and then also, so when I stood at the altar, right by the side of me was the photo of my grandma and my grandpa because it was their 56th wedding anniversary. My grandfather's been dead for 6 years, so that was a bit emotional just to like have their photo right there, kind of a thing. But it was. I remember it was so crazy because I just had tunnel vision. Like I was just looking at Tyler. I didn't even like pay attention to the people on the sides of me. The only person who I remember seeing was Ryan Patrick, our old boss at the radio station. And that was the only person who I saw during the ceremony other than Tyler, who I was like, okay, yeah, I know that person. I know who that is. But Tyler's vows were really cute and he choked up a couple times doing them. And I was like, oh, you do like me. Interesting.
Shay said your grandma looked fantastic and she knew it, loved it.
Oh yeah, Grandma Judy was out here working. Ethan said this is not the third to last show. Oh, but it is.
It is. Friday's the last show, indeed. Ethan. But so everybody kind of teared up a little bit, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. Fuck, I probably would have teared up, you know?
Oh, 100%. Well, Dan, our officiant and my boss, asked me before the ceremony, oh, can I see you in your dress? And I said, no. And he goes, well, I'm just nervous because he was like, I know as soon as you walk down the aisle, I'm going to start crying. And sure as shit, I walk up there and there's Dan.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Dan's a big sap. Very emotional.
Okay.
Sappy guy. So, yeah, it was good. And then did our little reception. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep.
How was the reception? Did you get drunk?
I didn't really get super drunk.
Okay, so did you go into it going for I'm paying for this fucking bar, I'm gonna drink half of it up?
Not really. I just was I wasn't. I really wasn't trying to get super drunk. That wasn't my goal necessarily. I was feeling good, but I wasn't none of that.
You got a good buzz on.
Yeah. And the DJ was good. She was good. I went up there a couple times and was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this next.
A lady DJ?
Mm-hmm.
It's DJ, not DJan. I just wanted to say that.
And she was cute. She was 3 months pregnant. It was kind of precious.
Oh, okay.
She
got jammed 3 months ago.
I went up to her and I was like, great, so we're going to play this song next, and then this song next, and then this song next. Thank you. And my family members were so sneaky because they must have snuck up there and asked her to play a couple of songs that weren't on my like must playlist, but I didn't hate them either. Like one of my uncles requested the Jack by AC/DC.
Oh no. That's not
like,
that's like the farthest thing from a wedding song.
Yeah, well, and our family song is Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks, because my uncle, one of my uncles, first of all three of my uncles live within like 4 or 5 blocks of each other. So my uncle Doug, when we were growing up, had a pool and he'd have the whole family over, and like Garth Brooks was always playing. I walked into my reception because I was outside for a little while, and I was like, who the fuck asked for this song? Oh, and there were Wedding Crashers. That's what I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you. Bitch, tell me why I'm on the dance floor talking with people, and I see this tall, lanky guy at the bar. And at first I thought it was one of my cousins, because my cousin Avery is like 6'1" now, and he's very tall. And I was like, but that's not the outfit Avery was wearing. So it was this guy in just like a maroon t-shirt and like khaki shorts
at the bar. Not even like dressed up.
No, at the bar. And I'm looking around. I look at Tyler. I was like, who the fuck is that? And he goes, we don't know him. And I said, no. So London goes up to him and was like, hey, what the fuck? And he was like, oh yeah, I saw the party going on, so I just thought I'd come in and get a drink. Deadass was just like, I thought I'd just come in and get a drink.
I mean, points for kind of being honest, I guess.
Well, yeah, but we paid for his drink. Like, technically, it went on our fucking tab.
I know. But at least he wasn't like, oh, I'm friends with him.
Yeah, you know? And then, so London tells him, like, okay, well, you gotta go. So he goes, and I shit you not, 5 minutes later, this motherfucker is back in here at the bar again.
Ooh, you got a problem. He's got a drinking problem.
So I tell Tyler, like, I know this motherfucker is not back again. So Tyler's like, do you want me to say something? I said, no, make the groomsmen handle it. So Tyler's best man and one of his groomsmen, like, surround this guy and are like, man, you gotta go. Like, this, you are not invited. This is not, no. And then Keith, my other boss, goes, wait, do you not know that guy? And I said, no. And he goes, you want me to go fight him? And I was like,
you want me to go fight him?
Probably not.
He just jumps he goes to 0 to 10 in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah. Well, and Keith loves confrontation. Like, if there's one thing Keith and I have in common, we thrive on that shit. So he was like, you want me to go do something? And I was like, no, Keith, please.
As soon as you started talking about the Wedding Crashers, I was picturing like, I'm going up to this guy and I'm telling him to leave.
Yeah. So, and then these 2 drunk girls, because our venue is connected to, like, the people who own our venue also own the bar next door, and they're connected. So these 2 drunk girls who were outside smoking, like, came in and walked up the steps up to where, like, our bridal suite was, which is where, like, all of our shit was. And so Tyler's mom sees it. She hauls ass. She meets them at the top. And then one of my bridesmaids, Hannah, was, like, watching them from the stairs. So they weren't taking shit. So, that's a fun name, Bearded Tortoise. That's a fun little name. I like that. Bearded Tortoise. Are you continuing the show on another platform, or is it completely done? It will be completely done.
Yeah, it's completely done. It's who knows what the future holds. But I don't know. I might do something. I don't know what though. We'll see, but this is going away.
Just become the next Alex Jones. I feel like you could do it, you know?
I'm just going to yell about the bearded tortoises are turning them gay.
Turning them gay.
Turn the bearded tortoises gay. But anyway, so Tyler's mom confronted the drunk ladies, the lady crashers.
Yep. And she didn't even say anything to them. She just, like, watched them very carefully, and then they went away. So yeah, that was kind of the hot stuff of the night, I guess. That was it. The day did go by very quickly.
The Wedding Crasher stuff sounds like a cool thing to do, almost like a bucket list thing, but then you think like, oh, somebody spent a lot of money and this is their special day, and granted it's just a blip on the radar usually, once you confront them, but if it doesn't go easy and smooth, you've just kind of really put a a bullshit stain on somebody's important day.
And it was really quick, you know. It was like, okay, you're done, you're out, go away, and that was that.
Except the guy comes back 5 minutes later.
Right. I was like, what in the and that time he wasn't even like, he was just standing in the dance floor, and I was like, what the do you just need friends? What is going on here?
So he's just standing on the dance floor with a drink in his hand, in his maroon shirt, just kind of like, you guys gonna be my friends?
Do you guys want to go over this? What do you guys got going on?
Is he at least kind of going along with the music?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
weird.
standing there looking super out of place. And then
I bet the staff there knows him. You know, he's like Marty, who's always trying to scam free drinks.
Yeah, I don't think so. This guy just seemed super out of place. But everybody leading up to the wedding was like, "Oh my God, you know, you're gonna have your first night as a married couple. Sexy time. What are you gonna wear?" Like, I had my girlfriends who were buying me lingerie, like, "Oh, you have to wear something like sexy." Me. Bitch, we get back to the hotel room. Tyler went night. Like, there was no like, there was no like ass grabbing, none of that. Like, Tyler took his clothes off, like, he still got his boxers on, brushes his teeth, out. That was it. there was there was no good night. There was none of that. Just night, bitch. He went sleepy sleep.
That's kind of like, that's part and parcel with, and I don't want to make it sound derogatory, but it's kind of part and parcel with living with somebody for 6 years or whatever. And, you know, you guys have had your relations already. And, you know, if you guys had held out maybe for a year or two on special things, maybe he'd muster up a little more energy.
Yeah, it was.
Get some 5-hour energy drink here.
Yeah, I was sitting in bed eating cheesecake off of a napkin watching South Park, and that's how the wedding night went.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch of leftover cheesecake. Shay's brother, Travis, made it for our wedding, and it was fucking delightful.
And also, you know, speaking of like the night, you know, you get back to the hotel and you got married. The movies have always made it seem like, you know, he carries you over the threshold and plops down on the bed and like, okay, it's just the two of us. But in reality, it's like, even if you haven't had sex in a year or two, you're just so fucking tired. Like, it's just, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going by what Jody's expressed to me and a little bit of what I went through, and anybody else can chime in. Like, the planning of a wedding, especially the week or two leading up, is just chaotic and stressful. And you're finally at the end. You've hit the finish line, and you don't have anything to do except maybe shower in the morning and pack.
It was a very emotionally exhausting
Then there's
day.
that. Then there's that,
you know? And also, we get back to the hotel room, and there is no, like, here's the other thing people don't talk about. You fucking stink. Because you've been on the go all day, like, you put on deodorant, but you're dancing. We were outside taking photos. Like, I stunk.
Wearing
I
a
stunk.
40-pound dress or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. I put on my, because my mom, I was at the bar, and she was like, Nadia, you need to go reapply your deodorant. Like, you're smelling pretty ripe right now. And I was like,
ooh, you're gamey.
I was like, oh, I just put on some. So, like, you gotta go back upstairs, put on more deodorant, and you're wearing the same underwear all day, and you fucking stink. Like, your nether regions are not quality right now. They are not sex ready. It's like, I need a deep cleaning moment here if we're gonna do this.
Real quick, to Bearded Tortoise, you know, we're gonna keep the Facebook page up. So any little updates, things, we'll plop them there. So just thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, you're stinky, you're tired, exhausted, all that shit. It's all come to a head. And you're just like, I got nothing else I need to do.
Nope.
Yeah, we could fuck, but I'd much rather sleep right now. We have our whole lives to fuck.
Exactly. Cheese Danish said, screw that. We were exhausted and had 3 extra people staying at our house. I just wanted sleep. And Shay said, we went home, fed the dog, and we're dead where we stood. Yeah. Exactly. Well, then the next day we come home and, you know, I'm like shooting the shit with my family in the, at the hotel lobby. Like, a lot of them were staying at the hotel across the street. So, like, had breakfast with my uncles, which was cool, and hung out with them, and like got to talk to my friends from high school. And we came home, opened our gifts with Tyler's family, and then slept until, like, I shit you not, I think we took a nap at 2 and slept until 6 in the afternoon. And then
Hell
got
yeah.
up, grabbed dinner, came home, smoked, watched Trailer Park Boys, and fell back asleep from 9:30 until 8 this morning. Like it was, and then we even took naps today. Like it was just a very exhausting weekend.
I bet. Are you off this week?
I was off today. I go back to work tomorrow. So
okay. And you were saying you guys are not doing a honeymoon until after law school.
Yeah, we might do like a fun like weekend getaway. I don't know, maybe go to like Arizona or something, or
go somewhere with a beach,
or maybe, but like something quick, just.
I mean, then there's the dirty word, Florida. I've heard I've heard Miami Beach is really nice. I would go to Miami Beach. I would stay the fuck out of the other stuff.
Right.
Daytona Beach can go to hell. Cocoa Beach, no thank you.
Oh yeah, no. PC. What is it? What's the other one that a lot of people go to? Panama City Beach, is that it? PCD
yeah,
or
Panama
something like
City,
that?
There's
fuck that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of places down there. But yeah, I think that'd be good if you guys went and did a little mini vacay, maybe like a honeymoon warm up or something.
Yeah, I think during my fall break we might do something, but yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Good times. So, I think we have some more wedding stuff. Do you want to pause for stupid news?
Yeah.
And then we can come back to some wedding stuff and then the AirPod stuff.
The AirPod conspiracy.
Oh my God. Hold on, button.
Sorry, it's just a stupid little button here.
Stupid news. Stupid news.
Stupid news. 7:30. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then it's done. What do you got, Nadia?
Well, we're going to North Carolina, and the link that I put in the prep sheet is a dumb link, so I sent you a different one on Zoom. But anyway, yes, we are going to North Carolina, where a woman, she's 49 years old, and her name is Christy, and she was pissed at her ex-boyfriend and decided to seek her revenge by burning down his house. However,
burning down the house.
They must not have been together for a super long time, because she burned down the wrong house. Whoopsies. And like I feel like if you're with somebody for a long time, you know their address and their house.
Yeah.
But so the fire caused about $20,000 in damages. She was charged with first-degree arson, assault with a deadly weapon, and larceny of an animal. Larceny. Hold on.
That's like theft, right?
Did she steal his fucking
dog?
Have
stolen animal, yeah.
Oh my God, wait a minute. Yeah, she must have stolen his pet or something. So neighbor.
She looks like a cigarette mom.
She is the definition of a cigarette mom. Abso-fucking-lutely. Look at that. Yeah. You know who she looks like is oh fuck, what was her name? Charlize Theron played her.
Oh yeah, Monster.
God damn, what was her name?
Eileen Worley?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Who was the first real cigarette mom, let's be real.
She was like the first documented female serial killer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Eileen Wuornos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A neighbor say they saw her trying to set the house on fire and woke up the owner of the home. And the owner went outside to find bundles of wood and a fire on his front porch, which was set with chainsaw oil. And then he ran to get his hose. And then Jones plugged up the end of the hose with Flax Seal so that they couldn't put the fire out.
Mm.
And the homeowner saw her, grabbed a rifle, confronted her, and Jones just mumbled at the man while allegedly holding one of his dogs on a leash. So she tried to steal this random person's dog. And then she ran to her car, fled on foot, and then the homeowner got her license plate number and everything like that. But like, how in the fuck? Why would you attempt to steal this random man's dog?
Criminals are stupid, and if you're not an actual criminal trying to commit crimes, you're probably even higher on the stupidity scale.
Exactly. And I'm also like, okay, so if you realize that this is not your ex-boyfriend's house, like, why would you try to steal the dog? I don't understand.
Well, I didn't read the article. I'm guessing she was under the influence.
Oh, she's gotta be. And she's being held on like $100,000 bond. Woof. So yeah. And the other thing is, she started the fire at like 7:30 in the morning, which is when a lot of adults wake up or are starting to get up. So not a great time to try and burn someone's house down.
There's a certain amount of premeditation here with the whole Flex Seal
yeah.
hose thing. Like, she wanted that fire to go, and she thought ahead to think of, how do I make sure this fire continues? Let's plug up the hose.
Exactly. That's why I think it's first degree, is because she was very premeditated. And they found a cut to the exterior of the homeowner's above ground pool. She tried to set the propane tank that was on the side of the home on fire. Like, she was real mad at her ex-boyfriend, which would make sense if she set the right house on fire.
Not that there's any justification for this, but did she catch him cheating on her, or do we know?
Yeah, I don't know.
God.
Based on the look of this woman, I bet you any money that this was not like a consensual relationship. Like,
she
probably saw this guy from afar and got obsessed with him, a fatal attraction kind of scenario.
I don't think so. I think it's probably she and this guy had been dating a little bit, met at the bar, and one night she walks in and he's talking to some other chick at the bar, Not like kissing her, hitting on her, but this type of person, I'm guessing, sees that and's like, oh, fuck him, I'm burn his fucking house down.
And she like puts a cigarette out on her fucking skin.
Yeah. I'd go home and check on my kids before I burn this guy's house down, but they're watching themselves. They're 5, 8, and 2. They're fine.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
Into the Camaro.
Yeah, this woman is the definition of a cigarette mom.
That should be a new thing, right?
I'm gonna text Hannah right now and tell her that I'm coining that I'm gonna start using that term.
Jeez, that's stupid.
Stupid news, 7:30, for 2 more times, as the show is ending on Friday.
Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday. So back to the wedding stuff.
Yes.
Should we play this little TikTok you sent me?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
So there is a TikTok trend where you, for weddings specifically, do like, I'm so-and-so and this is my first drink of the night. And then at the end of the reception, you follow up with that person and it's, I'm so-and-so and this is my last drink of the night. And you just see how drunk the people get. And it's, we decided to do it for my wedding.
Okay, here we go. Whoops.
Go.
I'm the bride and this is my first drink of the night.
The groom?
Wait, go.
Okay. I'm the groom. This is my first drink.
I'm London.
Wait, go.
Hi, I'm London. This is my first drink of the reception.
Go.
Hey, my name's Alex. I'm his favorite groomsman, and this is my first drink of the night.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Megan, and this is my first drink of the reception. Megan and her water.
Go.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and this is my first drink of the reception.
Is that Tyler dude that... Oh, I didn't realize he was a groomsman. Okay.
Yep.
Hi, my name's Matt, and this is my first drink of the night. 1.
Hi, my name is Hannah. This is my first drink of the reception.
Go.
You know who it is. This is my first drink of the night. This is my first drink of the reception.
Say your name.
And my name is Daniel.
Go.
I'm Avery. This is my first drink of the night.
Oh, bitch!
Go.
Restart the show. Fuck you up.
Go.
No.
Okay.
Still going.
Pause. I pause. 3, 2, go. Go.
My name is Daniel, and this is my second or 10th.
I'm Matthew. This is my 10th drink of the night.
We're not.
Why are we in the coat closet? Because of the sound, the noise?
So that's where where we did our backdrop
okay.
greenery wall that you saw. That's where it was in the entryway, and then they came and tore it down. So
okay.
Go.
I'm Avery, and this is my last drink.
Go.
I'm Alex, and this has been one too many.
Go.
I'm Rod, or I guess from my earlier video, you know who it is, and this is my last drink of the night. This is Tyler, And my last ring of the night is in there.
That hair is just, it's like the hair's trying to get off his scalp.
So you know there. Boys, go.
I am the groom.
Had to think about it.
This may or may not be my last beer, but
I was gonna say, like, most of these people after this video, they're probably gonna have like 2, 3 more or whatever, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
we're at
Yeah.
that point.
Congratulations. Go.
I'm the bride and I don't have my drink, but this hanger is the last drink of the night.
Why is she out of her dress? London looks like she's yelling at somebody.
She is.
Like, motherfucker.
She was like trying to yell at her brother from upstairs. I was like, I want to just go down the fucking stairs.
Oh, funny.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
So interesting. Yeah, Tyler seemed already kind of drunk at the first one.
Okay, I'm the groom. It's my first drink.
I'll just write it off to him. Maybe he's a little like camera shy. But
yeah, I think out of everyone, I was the least drunk. Well, Megan obviously was the least drunk because she's 8.5 months pregnant. But I was second least drunk, I think.
I didn't realize that Tyler dude was there.
Oh yeah, he's a groomsman. He and Tyler are really good friends. But he was absolutely fucking just absolutely.
His hair was like.
He had it done well for the wedding, and then he like took it down during the reception, and then put it back up. But he ended up hooking up with a girl I went to high school with.
There you go.
Who has 3 daughters and a boyfriend. But
she has what? She has what?
3 kids and a man.
Oh, okay.
She got a man, and the whole night I was like, "Excuse me, hi, I'm just checking in, making sure that you guys know that she's got a man." He was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Ah," and I was like, "Okay, none of my fucking business. See you guys later. Peace."
There are no relationships at a wedding if the said person is not with them at the wedding.
Oh, my photographer just sent me sneak peeks of our photos. Oh my god, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking cute, dude.
You want to share screen those?
I'll send you the link. I just sent you the link.
Wedding and an affair, oh boy.
I'll tell you what, man. Shit was getting pretty crazy out there.
Yeah. Not to make it about me, but I still feel bad we didn't make it.
Well, I'll crop you into some photos. I just sent you the link on Zoom. We'll just put you in the background, like a Where's Waldo, like a Where's Moose.
Oh, yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, they turned out so cute.
How did they get your train to pop up like that?
So my photographer's husband was there helping her, so he just like flung it and then ran.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Did your sister show up? No, my sister didn't go. She did text me though.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that she sent you the text. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm glad she did something.
It's because her birthday is tomorrow. That's why.
So you think she texts you to get like a gift?
Probably. Oh no. There's something on my face. Can you get rid of this thing on my face over here?
It's Tyler.
No,
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about the photos.
No. I know who that is.
This is outside the venue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they turned out real cute. I love
kissing
them.
under the tree.
Yeah, that's right. When he grabbed my throat, fucking psycho.
So this is where he
initially
was doing the sex choke.
Yep.
But then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, like a tender hold. Okay.
Yeah, tender hold.
What were you guys saying to each other in this picture?
Hold on, what did he say? Wait, which photo?
Oh, can you not see it?
Oh, the one where we're like walking?
Mm-hmm.
I think we were just mumbling.
Oh, okay.
Or what we were saying is like walk, 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 walk. I think that's what we were saying to each other.
I'm always kind of fascinated by that sort of thing. And like in movies, I remember I was in some low budget movie in Baltimore a long time ago in a club. And one of the directions from the AD was, okay, don't just smile and nod your head. That's what everybody does. Because otherwise we'll have a bunch of people in the background going, yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So they told you like actually have conversations and talk to each other.
Chief
So
Dana
that's why I was wondering if you guys were doing that there.
Cheese Danish said we'll use these photos when the true crime show says everything was perfect until it wasn't.
Yeah, what's the guy, Catch a Predator guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chris Nelson or Hansen. I'm Chris Hansen.
Everything was perfect until it wasn't.
Then it's Chris Hansen going, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?"
I was gonna play online with my friend Tyler. You guys are walking some more. Oh, we did our hands up like that. I got my wedding dress in the hand. So he just flipped that thing and ran out of the shot.
Yep.
Cool. That's a good picture there. Oh.
Oh yeah, he was doing a weird mumble. I can't remember what he said in my ear. It was something like
right here.
Something about mashed potatoes or something stupid.
Good.
The one where he's like whispering in my ear or something obnoxious.
I like crushed mashed potatoes with onions.
Yeah, something dumb. Yeah.
Where's the one where he's choking you to death? Like, that's not an outtake. We need to actually see that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think she's going to send us that one.
Cool. Looks good.
Yeah.
Good pictures. Good wedding. Good times.
Yeah. Look at how cute we are. Oh, we love it.
Keith Morrison. Dateline. There you go.
Thank you.
Her first picture on the episode of Snapped.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm definitely going to end up on that show one of these days. And now to do all the annoying paperwork. Oh, we already did it. Oh my God. I was so over the paperwork.
Jody said I told her that you were changing your last name to Foss.
That was never going to be a thing.
Okay.
I was never changing my last name.
I don't recall saying that to Jody, so she's probably lying. She does that.
Right. Just gaslight your wife.
So you're keeping your last name.
Oh yeah, 100%. If anything, Tyler should take my last name because my last name's better.
No, I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
I know.
But anyway, can we talk about... Huh?
Then, of course, my mom was like, did you get any photos back? And I was like, chill, Leslie. It takes a while.
We just finished the ceremony 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, my mom was out here like, I need to see some photos. I need to see some photos right now.
Did she, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, you do realize Lainey is like other people's photographer as well. Like she has other clients.
Yeah, but this is my daughter's wedding.
Yeah. Cheese Danish said way easier to not change it. Dead ass. Like, you got to change your passport. You got to change your social security card. You got to change all that shit. And I'm just not here for it.
Hey, Lynn Phoenix. I'm going to change my middle name. I'm actually going to do that at some point.
Are you going to change it to Danger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's already a D, might as well. Can we talk about the AirPods?
Yes. Oh, my God. This whole debacle. I'm pressed.
The AirPods that an animal might have run off with.
So wait a minute, pause. Did you ever watch the show The Staircase or the documentary?
Yes. Yeah, the documentary. I won't watch the show because I've already seen the documentary. Why do I care about the dramatization of it? But go ahead.
Yeah, the movie's weird. I didn't like it's super weird that there's a movie. Anyway, but your explanation of what happened reminded me of The Staircase because they had similar ideas of birds being involved.
Okay, so the story is Nadia came over, and eventually Tyler did, to have a driveway beer on last Wednesday, right?
Thursday.
Anyways,
Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday.
It was last week, like 7 p.m.-ish. And so, Nadia shows up and she pulls her chair out, sits down, and I sit down, have a beer and a drink, and we chatting and stuff. And Tyler shows up, we're chatting, all three of us. Then Jody eventually puts the girls to bed. She comes out, we're chatting a little bit. So I think about 9:30, you guys ended up leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And was it the next day you text me like, hey, did I leave my AirPods in your driveway?
Yeah, because I brought my fanny pack with me, and my AirPods are always in there because I bring my fanny pack when I go on walks, and I always have my AirPods in there. And I was getting ready to go on a walk on Thursday, and couldn't fucking find them.
Yeah.
And I looked everywhere, and I pulled it up on my find my Apple shit app, and it was like last location, Moose's address, and I was like, oh, I probably left them at Moose's house.
Yeah. And so for those who don't know, AirPods are about 200 some bucks. It's not $50, so you kind of want to you want to get those, find them.
Yeah.
So Nadia texted me the next morning, did I leave those at your house or your driveway, whatever? And, Nadia didn't go into the house. The whole point of the driveway beer is, social distance, and it's outside. That's less COVID transmission possibility. As everybody knows, we're still kind of locked down. But so I said, I'll take a look. I didn't see anything. And, soon after that phone call, I went out and looked around. And let me go back a little bit. That morning, before you called or talked to me about your AirPods, I was looking out our front window, and this hawk flew by the window, like low. Like, that never happens.
Yeah.
And Jody was there, too. I was like, whoa, did you see that hawk? And, So anyway, flash to the AirPods. I'm out there looking, and I go, and I should mention the night before, you had to pop a squat. So you walked down the driveway,
I had
and
to pee.
you went behind my garage and squat down to pee. And so I'm looking around, and I think the kind of thinking when I talked to you was, oh, you probably dropped him when you went to pee.
Right.
So I went behind the garage, and as soon as I turned the corner, that fucking hawk, I scared the shit out of him. He flew away. I couldn't see anything that the hawk had or was doing. I just knew it was a hawk because it was a big-ass bird.
Well, yeah, they're massive.
Yeah, I mean, bigger than a goddamn robin or cardinal that's usually in the neighborhood. But, so that happened. I was like, oh, shit. And, I started looking around for the AirPods case, which is it's kind of like an oval white, bright white case. Mm-hmm. And I should have brought mine down to show. So, I'm looking around. I even eventually get out the metal detector and I get the rake. And there's not a lot of stuff to cover up that AirPods case.
Right. And it's a pretty bright white case.
It's a bright white, about as white as your piece of paper here. I mean,
yeah, it's
juxtapose that with a, brown leaf kind of dirt background. It's not hard to find. Couldn't find it. Went all up and down the driveway behind the garage. And Jody went out and looked. I told Evie if she goes out and looks and finds him, she'll get X amount of extra screen time. She went out with a metal detector. We were all looking. And to this day, it's still kind of like, it's still like our Moby Dick. Like, it's our white whale.
Yeah, because Moose seriously sent me videos of Evie from the Ring doorbell out there with the metal detector. Like, she was really Indiana Jones in it, looking for these AirPods.
And I cannot find them. We cannot find them. There's nowhere they could be. That, it's not like a week or two had passed where they could have gotten covered with some dirt or, some squirrel run off with it. So my theory is that hawk saw that white egg-shaped case, came down and grabbed it, thinking it was like a freshly fallen bird egg.
Yeah.
And flew off with it. My theory is that the hawk grabbed the damn AirPods case and flew off with Nadia's goddamn AirPods.
And now they're in some nest somewhere.
Some nest. Some sort of, I don't know, like, I pictured it flew across the street a couple blocks, got into a tree, and was pecking at it. I was like, this ain't no fucking egg. Fuck this. And so it's lying at the base of a tree. And somebody walks up like, hey, free AirPods. Cool.
But I marked them as lost. So if someone were to find them, I don't think they can connect them to their phone.
I don't know.
Because I marked them as lost. And then, there's a little message. So if someone opens them and tries to connect them to their phone, it says, these AirPods are lost. Please, and you can send it, please message me at this number so I can get my fucking AirPods back.
Ooh.
And what?
I was going to say, did you go on Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Ooh, let's look that
might
up.
be good. And then I went to Moose's today to drop off cheesecake, and he was like, let me look in your car. Moose was so convinced that the AirPods were in my car. He's like, move, let me go look at your car.
I had to go. I had to scour through your car a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I had to, and I was digging through. I went through the trunk. I went through under the seats, into the seats, in the glove box, in the door compartments. I was digging all through that car, nothing. And I still, to this day, I think the hawk theory is viable, it's not very likely. I think it's more likely that you're going to find them under some stack of, wedding shit in your house. Here's how it's going to work. Here's how it's going to work. You're going to buy a new pair, and then you're going to find the old pair.
Which is fine with me. Totally fine with me. Because you sent me a link to some at Best Buy that were like 190 and the same kind that I had, which is like $75 cheaper than what I originally purchased them for. So yeah, which I'm cool with.
I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Let me see if I can find your AirPods.
Like, I'm all good with buying AirPods and then finding my AirPods.
Here's $100 AirPod Pro. Let's see. Like brand new, used a few times with the silicone tips, irritated my ears. Okay.
Well, those aren't them.
No, this one's got the box. It's not it. I don't know. I would look on there and see if anything jumps out. Hey, where'd you get these?
Yeah, just message everybody. Hey, are those mine? Dumb bitch. But if you do see a hawk flying around with some AirPods in, please just let me know. Okay.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna dig around the house or just gonna get some new ones?
Just probably gonna get some new ones and then return them when I find my old ones, which is always how that shit goes. So
yeah, just buy them, then get home and sit down and just wait for the old ones to be like,
exactly. And they're gonna be somewhere where I've never put them before. They're gonna be in a kitchen cabinet somewhere stupid,
Speaking of stupid, the Find My thing with the iPhone and the AirPods, it apparently doesn't work unless the case is open.
Which is so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people lose them out of their ears jogging or whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay, but I don't know.
Well, and I knew they weren't in my car because I got in my car and tried to connect to them. Because I'm pretty sure you can still connect to them if your case is closed. Or I'm not 100% sure, but I tried to connect to see if they were in my car. That way I knew, because if it connects, that means, they're close. But that's not what had happened.
I can't connect if they're closed.
Shay said I'm going to lose it if Thor is hoarding them. That would be hilarious.
That's a good point. Has Thor or Lucy shown any interest in that case or the AirPods? Whether they kind of nibble at them or anything?
No, they're not dogs who are interested in eating iPhones or iPads or anything like that. They're not very electronic dogs. They're more focused on hey, look at this box. Hey, look at this food that's sitting on the counter. They're definitely more all
right.
I don't know what to call them. I guess organic dogs. They want boxes and fucking food on the counter. They don't really care about electronics. They're not millennials, okay? They don't care about that stuff. All right?
I like how Bearded Tortoise is like, you guys in the show? Where are you going to be? And then they're like, they just left.
Yeah, they're like, fuck it. I'm pretty sure that's the first time that person's ever watched the show. And they're like, hey.
I've seen the name. I've seen that username before here.
Oh, really?
Just not very often. And my cousin Ethan's like, no, you can't. No. He's gone.
See you.
Oh, you never watched anyway. Anyway, the AirPods, I don't think they're here.
Yeah, because we looked everywhere. So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you came back that night, the next day that night, and you were marching all around the property.
Sure was. And I still had my phone out, trying to play a sound from my AirPods, trying to connect to my AirPods. So, yeah, I think they are long gone. Sad.
Yeah, I do a podcast with my wife where we review TV shows and movies. It's called Married with Channels. Please check it out, Lynn Phoenix and everybody else.
Yeah, that's one way to keep up with Moose's shenanigans.
Yeah.
Follow his podcast.
Yeah, I'll put that up on the Facebook page to remind people. And like I said, go to the Facebook page now and then. We'll put some updates there. What I'm doing, what Nadia's doing. Obviously, Nadia's doing law school.
Yeah, I just got my schedule, actually.
Available on Spotify and wherever you listen to podcasts.
Cheese Danish doing the plug. Love it.
Thank you, Cheese Danish. So yeah, last show will be Friday. We'll have a couple drinks as we send it off into the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
So that Nadia can have a career and a
Dumb.
life.
Dumb.
Fuck. All right, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you join us on Wednesday for Am I the Asshole? There's some stuff we didn't get to tonight because obviously the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't commented on my goddamn Photoshop.
It's beautiful. What else you want me to say? Oh my god!
I know
why
I
all
sound
the
like
men-
Dan, but I feel like that was
gonna
pretty
say.
funny that I came up with that.
Well, okay, you sent me the hawk photo, and I didn't even see the thing in its ears. I was kind of like, "Oh, that's funny." Moose sent a hawk photo, and then I went about having my daily crisis. I'm pretty sure. So
I know.
But,
I'll give you
know.
a pass on the wedding day, obviously.
But yeah.
But now I need that fucking validation.
If you see a hawk bumping tunes, please throw a rock at it.
I joked with Jody and Evie, like, there's somewhere a hawk going, got
Listening
that new
to-
Beyonce cranking.
Listening to Third Eye Blind, probably.
All right, until Wednesday, thanks for watching, and thanks to you, Ray Ray.
Goddamn, Rami. Goodbye.
As for me, I'm sitting here completely naked after my bath. I'm going to hopefully sleep with the first person I meet. I hope you do the same. You gotta live life, huh? Does that sound good? Great.
Good night, Ben. Good night, Moose.